All right, hello everybody. Welcome. It is Monday night or Tuesday morning if you're in the Eastern time zone, and it's time for the Raw reaction. A crazy show. A lot really to cover. We'll try to do the best we can. Things I like, things I didn't like, and everything starts and stops with the main event, the final segment with Roman Reigns, Mr. OTC, and just special. And what's amazing, the tribal chief, OTC, I believed on this night, cut his very first babyface promo. It took one line. He said, the reason why I'm still relevant is because they still acknowledge me. It's because of them that the bloodline still lives on. And the acknowledgement of the fans. Something we did not see the previous run with Roman Reigns, where he was just frustrated. He didn't really acknowledge the crowd or anything like that. I love today how he stated his goals, that eventually he wants to be champion again. He recognized that Braun Breaker is going to be the man around here in a few years. But a few years is a few years. It ain't today. And it's just amazing. When you see, listen, I truly believe in show business and entertainment. Yes, it's a team effort. At the end of the day, it is a team effort, and that's all understandable. But there are certain guys and girls in entertainment that are superstars. There are certain ones that oozes not just charisma, but when they walk into a room, you do acknowledge them, and it makes sense in the world. And Roman Reigns is in that class right now. And yes, I know he just came back, and he's going to probably leave again right after SummerSlam. But you're talking about truly a man's man, truly a guy who, when he walks into the room, everything. And I heard, it might have been Triple H, or somebody who said, the tape starts the moment you step on the stage. And Roman understands everything he does is just priceless. And man, the whole story arc of, what was the whole point of the bloodline? Putting over Sammy, putting over Solo, because he was a part of it, putting over the Usos. And it was Jey Uso's music that played at the end of the show. It was the OTC eating to Jey Uso at the end of the show. If nothing else, if you are the biggest bloodline hater, if nothing else, and there are very few and far between, let's just say, let's take the extreme. If nothing else, tag team twin Jey Uso, which brother is who? He is a top tier superstar in the number one wrestling promotion in North America. And the number one wrestling promotion in the world. That says a lot. Jey Uso. That says a lot. So, I love what I saw there. We'll have a lot more to talk about from that particular segment on our main show coming up later in the week. A little indifferent about Braun Breaker. I'm not going to say that, Braun Breaker had it was a career-defining moment. I give him a solid B. Sometimes I don't sense the confidence with Braun Breaker, which is unbelievable. But sometimes on the microphone, I don't sense the confidence with Braun Breaker. Part of it is we just got to get used to him in that role. Takes a while. Hell, it took Roman Reigns 10, 15 years to finally get to the level that he's at now. So if Braun Breaker can get it in 2 years, what the heck? But let's move on. The women's storytelling is unreal right now. Think about it. The one tag team match with Bayley and Lyra, and then Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. You had about 3, maybe 4 different storylines intertwined in that one tag team segment. And the crazy thing, the announcers pointed it out, so I have no problem pointing it out. All of it was bizarre. All of it was bizarre. But I love the setup. Most of the setup. I didn't like the fact that Adam Pearce just confirmed it without actually talking to the other tag team partner. But hell, that's how middle management works, right? Hey, can you tell the other person that this decision has been made? How many times did that happen to management, by the way? How many times? Management tells one person something, they approve it, but it affects the whole team, but the rest of the team doesn't get any input. It's just, got to do it. So Bayley going to Adam Pearce, asking for a tag team title match. Bayley acting like nothing is wrong. Only for Lyra to be like, I kicked your ass. What do you want this for? And Adam Pearce already approved it. Adam Pearce never talked to Lyra. It was already approved. And then it was a bizarre mix of Bayley's losing streak, Lyra really not wanting to win tag team, but you don't want to lose a championship match. But when push came to shove, a lot of stuff was going on there. Of course, Dom being at ringside, Dom moving around, they advanced that story. That he's a doctor. AJ Styles is the new Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. So it all comes into play. Oh, and by the way, Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch, using some Donald Trump language, by the way, in her promo, hiding under the ring. So that is the apex of the Triple H storytelling arc of intertwining stories all relating to each other. It's good stuff. It really, really is. As far as... Oh, and then Stephanie McCare, EO, again, pretty good match. You knew it was going to lead to a finish. But you got what you got. A couple things I didn't like. Again, I didn't take notes. But I will admit, maybe I'm indifferent about this. Rusev and Sheamus, I'll be honest, I was making dinner. So, I watched the end of the match, turned into something good, but I know we're trying to get hard-hitting, try to build in the ring. Maybe it's just because Rusev's character is not clicking. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? And then CM Punk and Gunther, that's probably my main miss. I'm excited about the match. I'm excited, of course, to see CM Punk in a championship match. Although, again, for me, seeing CM Punk in these rows and not winning championships, I'm getting a little tired of it. But I didn't like the fact that it wasn't even a what chance. It was the whole crowd booing. I'm not blaming the fans. I'm just saying sometimes performers dictate where the fans go. And the classic hold the mic up and try to talk, but then the crowd starts booing when you're a heel. This feud only has 2 weeks to build, and I felt like they wasted a week. I don't get the sense that there's a strong story. What is the story with CM Punk and Gunther? I have no clue. I don't know what the story is other than, hey, I have the title, you can't beat me for it. Which sometimes that's enough, but in this case, you got a lot of things you could tell with CM Punk, and none of it was drawn out. Just none of it, other than, list of accomplishments. That's effing boring. Give me a story. Give me, something. Talk to me about CM Punk's struggles to win these matches. I don't know. Give me something, anything. I felt like the World Championship feud was huge letdown. Huge letdown. Week 1 officially of their build. So we'll see how it gets back on track next week. But not a fan for a championship match that probably is on tap to main event night 1. It probably won't. I would imagine the main event of night 1 of SummerSlam is probably going to be Roman and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. That's probably your night 1 main event. So, what, is Gunther, CM Punk going to open night 2? Are they going to open night 1? And if Gunther's going to retain, if Gunther retains, I don't even know why CM Punk's in this match. Should have gave the opportunity to, like, Penta or LA Knight or somebody else. I don't know. Just me. And that's the only problem with Gunther having a world championship, but it's a major problem, is that while he is a prize fighter, legacies and things like that, sometimes, and it might be a him problem, sometimes his stories don't sink. They just, like, there's no meat in his stories. While there's juice with every other championship feud. I can point to every other championship feud in WWE. I can even point to Trick Williams, who appeared on the international feed on Netflix. Hey, there's juice with the TNA championship. I can point to almost every championship and say, man, there's juice there. If I can't do that with the world championship, I can only do so much until I blame the performer and blame the character. So, all right, that's it for the video. W Energy, that's how you can get your energy drink for the day. Good, healthy for your body. There's a difference between trash energy drinks and good, non-sugar, artificial, great tasting energy drinks like W Energy. Get the sample pack right now. W.GG. Type in the promo code SHWP10. Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast 10. SHWP10. Get 10% off of your order. It's really, really great stuff. All right. Back at it tomorrow. NXT review. A lot to unpack following Slammiversary. And now 2 NXT wrestlers have TNA championships. We'll see how it all goes down tomorrow.